As we get into the holiday season, I wanted to take just a few minutes and make this video and tell you about a few different products that I use on my Leica M11P Safari, but this stuff you can really use on any Leica M, or honestly, most of it on any camera you use, no matter what brand it's from. One of the reasons that I really wanted to make this video was because each one of the things I'm going to talk about all come from a small business, and not these like mass-produced things. They're all made with care and precision, and they're made for photographers. So if you've got a photographer in your life and you're looking for a gift guide, or maybe you are that photographer, let's just be honest, it's more likely that you are that photographer. Here are a few things you can send to your loved ones at various price points, most of them being affordable, mostly affordable, and you can put these things on your Christmas list. Now we're going to talk about 5 different things from 5 different companies, but before we do that, I want to talk about the sponsor of today's video, and I say that with like some sarcasm because I am the sponsor of today's video. At the Very Good Company, we just put all of our presets 33% off. You can go to the link below or scan this QR code right here on the screen. It's going to be up for this entire segment. Presets are how we built the company, Very Good Presets, but now it's just called the Very Good Company, and I'm super pumped today to tell you about a brand new product from Very Good. Let me introduce you to the Very Good camera strap. This strap is made 100% here in the USA with Bison sourced from the great state of Montana. These are the softest straps out of the box you have ever felt. Bison leather is very unique. We have an entire write-up and description of it on our page. Again, the link is below. You can also hit that QR code. We're introducing it in 2 colors and 2 sizes. This is Hayden Brown, named appropriately after Hayden Valley in Yellowstone. And this is Wolf Black, named appropriately after the black wolves in Yellowstone. The 2 lengths that we are releasing right now are 38 inches, which translates to 96.5 centimeters, or 28 inches, which translates to 71 centimeters. Both of these are available on shopverygood.com. Again, the link is right here at this QR code or below. We will be shipping in Q1 2026. The first 200 straps are going to be numbered, so if you are interested in getting one and you want a special one that like comes numbered, be sure to grab one today. And check out the page because it's really cool, lots of photos, and learn all about that Bison leather. All right, now let's talk about 5 things that you can pick up for your Leica M kit, or honestly, whatever camera you use, and just elevate that experience. The very first thing I want to tell you about is this product called the Air Clicker. You see this soft shutter on my M11P Safari? This is the Air Clicker. Now, I am a fan of soft shutters. I think that on an M, typically the button is pretty small. I got a fat finger, and so I like to feel something kind of big that I can press on. The various soft shutters that I've tried over the years, they've all been great. I've even picked up some on like Amazon, and they've been fine. But when I got the Air Clicker, it just elevated the entire experience. One thing that I really appreciate is that the soft shutter covers nearly the entire shutter button. So it's not just like this little round piece floating over it. It basically covers the entire thing. And what that allows you to do is fire the shutter even just from the edge. So you can, get right on top of it, but you can also get on the edge of it, and just wherever you hit it from, whatever's comfortable for you, it feels really nice from no matter where you hit it from. I've showed this to several other photographers in M guys, and they just love it. They've all ordered one as well. There's a link right below to the Air Clicker. And again, I think it's a fantastic product and I cannot recommend it enough. There's different finishes to go with your different style. So be sure to check it out. And since I keep pushing the camera in your face like this, let me tell you about this little thumb grip that I've got on here. For as much as I love Leica M cameras, one of the things I've never loved about my Leica M is just how slim the profile is with the stock thumb grip. Now this is what it looks like. You can see the little bump out on the M11, but honestly, every Leica M that I've had that has been a digital camera has just never really had a great experience for the thumb. It's very minimal, and if you have big hands and kind of like me, like big round fingers, it definitely doesn't feel like something that's very secure in your hand. And for that reason, I have had this cheap third-party thumb grip on my M10, M10R, and then my M11. This is just some cheap Amazon thumb grip, focus. I think this thumb grip was like 40 bucks when I got it a long time ago. Of course, the Leica one is probably better, but this was always good enough for me at the time. The problem with a thumb grip like this though, while it feels good, it now creates a sharp angle that as you're walking around with a strap, like the Very Good strap, the camera, especially if you have it higher, like if you're using like a 28 inch, which on me would be about right here, the camera's just beating the crap out of my ribs, you know, the whole time, because this thumb grip, it's like either hitting my stomach or my sternum or my ribs. And for that reason, I've kind of always had a problem with any hard built-in thumb grip. Like, they're just not comfortable to me. Now, when I found out about the IDS Works foldable thumb grip, which I'll just hold up before I put it back on my camera, I loved the idea of being able to fold this thing in and keep a flat profile in the back while I'm not using it. So if we were to just quickly compare the back, you can see that it is a completely flat profile. There's nothing sticking out, it is flat. However, you can open it up when you need a thumb grip and when you're making your photos, or you just want to hold the camera without a strap and freehand-it. And now you've got this thumb grip that is quite comfortable, very secure, and feels really good in your hand. And then when you're done, just fold it back up. So the one I've got on my camera is the aged one. It comes fully painted in like almost like a black paint style finish, and as you use it, it brasses up really nice. There was no brass showing through when I bought it. All of this happened from usage, but now it's quite beautiful on the camera. And knowing that the M11P Safari itself is going to brass over time, I think it's gonna look really sharp over the years as the camera ages with me. This is probably one of my favorite products of the year. Before we keep going on our list, if this kind of video is resonating with you and being helpful to you in your journey, be sure to get subscribed to this channel. Every subscription matters and counts, and so be sure to join the channel, check out all the relevant links below, and become part of our community. All right, let's keep going here. So before I got this beautiful green camera, I had a black M11. Before that, M10R, M10. There's a whole history there. But one thing I did on the M11 was I put an analogous dot on the M11. I don't have that anymore, but I have that same dot on my M6. What this does is it allows you to replace the red logo with something similar that gives it a bit of the experience of an M11P or an M10P, you know, any of the P cameras. It's just like a black screw. When I'm not trying to attract all the attention to myself using a green camera, like I've always done with black cameras, I like them to be black. I don't like the red dot. As much as I love Leica, I've just never been a fan of a bold color statement on my cameras. And so for this reason, the analogous dot has been a wonderful addition to my cameras. Prior to getting the analogous dot on here, I used to use a 12mm wide sticker which covered the red dot completely and hid it. But when I got this analogous dot for my M6 and my M11 back when I had it, it just looks so good. It's elegant, it's clean, and it really is a great product. Analogous makes other products as well. They're all fantastic. I don't have any of the other ones or use the other ones, but I really love the company. Incredible products, so be sure to check them out. The links are all below. One thing that I always have on my digital Leicas is a screen protector, and you aren't gonna be able to see it. Maybe, hold on, let me see. You might be able to see it. No, you know what? You're not gonna be able to see it on here. But there is a very thin glass screen protector on this camera. I've had one on every digital Leica I have ever had, and it's always been the same inexpensive screen protector that I get on Amazon.com. It's some brand called Kinoku. The screen protector is inexpensive, comes in a 2-pack, and yeah, I've cracked one every 6 months or so. But I'd rather crack the screen protector and just peel it off and put the next one on than to crack the screen. If you travel a lot with your M, or you've got your M just kind of hanging out in a bag, I might not be the best person to recommend how to carry cameras, because a lot of times I just am a practical person. I just carry it with me. I throw it over my shoulder. I hand it off to friends, and I actually had a friend hit the back screen on a fence one time and cracked the glass screen protector. Didn't touch the screen. This is the most inexpensive product I'm talking about today. I think it's like $20. You get 2. There's a link right below. Take it to Amazon. Grab one of these things. They really are great. They're inexpensive, and it's better to have a broken screen protector than a broken screen. Okay, I've talked about before how my all-time favorite lens is the 35 Summilux FLE. This is it. It's a beautiful lens, has a square hood on it, made by Leica. Like, they just knocked this design out of the park. This lens is optically amazing. The hood on it, it's amazing. It looks amazing on any camera. The size is great. And there's something about this square shape that just looks perfect as a camera should look. So let's put yourself in that position, right? You like this look, you like this experience. But then you got a lens like the 28 Summicron, which came with the ugliest hood you've ever seen in your life. And I'm talking about an older Summicron, like a 1999 Summicron. This one right here, for instance. This is my 28 Summicron aspherical version 1. I don't have the original hood for this because some prior owner probably did what you should have done with that hood and burned it and buried it. But this company came along called Square Hood, and they created a square hood for this lens and other lenses to give it the same look and feel as something like the modern 28 Summicron or this 35 Summilux, my favorite lens. So here's my M6 with the 28 Summicron on it, but let's put the square hood on. It goes on just like the 35 FLE does, and there we go. Now the 28 Summicron has that same look and feel as the 35 FLE. It just looks like it was made for it intentionally and designed for this lens. And again, they make it for other lenses as well. All of these products represent a small business. They may or may not be having sales this holiday season. Not every small business can afford to do big sales, but I do encourage you to check them all out, give them your support, and pick up a product from them if you think it would add value to your photography experience. And again, be sure to check out my company as well. We are a small business. All presets are 33% off for the holiday season. We've got the new very good camera strap made from Bison leather. And we also have some other exciting things we just released over at shopverygood.com. Again, link is right here for the QR code and below in the description. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, be sure to give it a like, and if you are not subscribed, get subscribed. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.